Good day, everyone. I am Christopher Nogot, currently working as a continuous improvement manager in IQEQ, which is a private equity firm providing a comprehensive range of compliance, administration, asset, and advisory services for investors. I am also a proud CPA and an ACCA member who just recently attained membership this January 2022. I started my career as a finance and accounting professional when I graduated last 2015 from the University of Santo Tomas under the BS Accountancy program and also passed the local CPA board exams on the same year. Becoming a CPA here in the Philippines is undoubtedly a big achievement for us accounting professionals as it opens a lot of opportunities and recognition across companies and industries. It speaks a lot about the level of competency and perseverance that we have, as we know that the CPA board exams is one of the most difficult licensure exams, if not the most, here in the Philippines. For me personally, I decided to pursue ACCA on top of being a CPA because of my passion for continuous learning. I believe that the only limitation that I have is myself, and so I worked on relentlessly to achieve the ACCA qualification and become a member. And to be honest, there really is a high level of alignment in terms of the competency being tested in the CPA board exams and the ACCA qualification, so it was a clear advantage for me that I was a CPA. In terms of my ACCA journey, becoming ACCA certified helped me to become more up to date with the current trends in businesses, not just in terms of accounting, but also on a wider range of topics including finance, technology, ethics, and leadership skills. Furthermore, pursuing ACCA gave me more options to take in terms of advancing my career through their partnerships with different prestigious schools abroad and other well-known certifications. Lastly, the ACCA membership greatly enhanced my global connections because I am now included in a network of forward-thinking individuals who symbolize excellence and have a global voice. With the ACCA-PICPA partnership, it will definitely help to encourage more Filipino professionals and students to take on the ACCA journey because of the vast network and connections that PICPA has as the accredited integrated professional organization of CPAs. PICPA members are fortunate to have access to world-class continuous learning and professional development, and certain discounts when pursuing ACCA. This partnership will be a step towards reinforcing our profession by further expanding our perspective globally. To PICPA and ACCA, a huge congratulations for this partnership, and I am looking forward in seeing more PICPA members who will also take on the ACCA journey.
Mabuhay and good day to all my fellow CPAs in the Philippines. My name is Sheena Palahitan and I completed my undergraduate degree of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy at Polytechnic University of the Philippines 13 years ago. Like most of my classmates back then, I decided to take the review classes at night while I was actually employed as part-time accountant secretary for a local company in Quezon City. In October the same year, I completed and passed all my exams and was finally admitted as a member of Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountant, or what we know as PICPA. I joined the Philippine branch of a US Fortune 500 company, and I would say that for a fresh graduate with limited experience in corporate reporting and financial analysis, the CPA certification was my competitive advantage during the interview and the selection process. I used to work very closely with my colleagues based in North America and Asia Pacific. I was exposed to regional financial operations and reporting, and that was actually the turning point of my career. In 2011, I decided to move to Singapore. I was at a very young age of 22 when I landed a job at a local accounting firm. I started noticing my colleagues talk about examinations and certifications. I was so curious. I was completely oblivious. And that was when I realized, after researching, that Association of Chartered Certified Accountants, or ACCA, is actually membership that every aspiring accountant in Singapore is looking forward to be part of. In short, it is a global ID. Another bold decision, and finally in 2015, I completed and became a full-time member of the association. I'm working as the financial director of a French software multinational company. I'm currently responsible for the finance, leadership, and management of Asia Pacific, Latin America, North and Eastern Europe, Middle East and Africa, or collectively known as the international operations of my company. Being both ACCA and Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountant member, I am very proud that I achieved this goal in my career, where I would say that these are my competitive advantage. I'm glad that PICPA and ACCA are renewing their partnership this program, available for every Filipino CPA. I am excited for all of you as you embark in this new journey of your career, and I wish you all the best. We'll see you soon and keep in touch. Mabuhay!
Mabuhay and a blessed day to all. I am Arnel Ortega, a proud member of Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants since 2008 and Association of Chartered Certified Accountants since 2019. A huge congratulations to PICPA and ACCA for another milestone in your partnership. Being a member of these organizations give me an opportunity to access a lot of materials to help me keep updated with the worldwide developments of accountancy professions, which I can also share with my colleagues, and help me to get connected with other members that widen my professional connections. Adding ACCA in my CPA designation makes me more competitive in the market, and it will be more beneficial to the future Filipino CPAs since they will be having a wide access with the global market and possible professional connections. ACCA is also offering specialized certifications that will help Filipino CPAs to further develop their skills that will demonstrate their expertise in their current and future roles. This partnership between ACCA and PICPA will be beneficial to both parties in terms of research and development of the organizations through sharing of ideas and best practices, which will result to more market competitiveness of their current and future members. Again, congratulations and wishing more years of partnership between ACCA and PICPA.
Blessed day to everyone. I'm Master Gutierrez, a Filipino CPA and a member of good standing with the Philippine Institute of Certified Accountants. I'm currently pursuing a membership with ACCA. Now, why do I think it's important, or why am I pursuing membership with ACCA in the first place? I believe that number one, it's important for us to showcase that Filipino CPAs have what it takes to actually compete on a global market. Number two, I also believe that this will open a lot of opportunities for Filipinos like me, Filipino CPAs like me, to provide for their families, because it will open a lot of job markets for us. And number three, I believe it's a method or a platform for continuous learning. Now, I am extremely grateful for this partnership between the Philippine Institute of Certified Accountants and ACCA, because it has personally helped me jumpstart my journey towards global certification. I believe that number one, this will enable a lot of people, a lot of Filipino CPAs, our members, to actually reach or expand and reach the global markets. And number two, it will actually bridge the gap between our local certification, the Filipino CPA licensure, and the global certification, essentially. Now, I congratulate PICPA on taking that step to actually help its members pursue or at least jumpstart their journey towards global certification. And I hope that this partnership will continue on helping Filipino CPAs achieve their goals and aims for the future. Thank you very much.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Rachel Valdez. So I'm a licensed CPA, and I'm also an approaching ACCA member. I started my journey as early as actually June 2012. So that time, ACCA is not yet familiar. I'm not sure if you've heard of ACCA before. And if you haven't, I was the same as you guys. So back in June 2012, I just graduated from LaSalle. I passed the board exam in May 2011, and then I joined PricewaterhouseCoopers or Isla Lipana and Company in July, I think June or July 2011. And then after a year of working in the external audit or assurance division in PwC, I decided that external auditing isn't really for me. So I was looking for a way kung saan ako pwedeng mag-shift or pivot. And then a friend of mine who was studying in London at that time, introduced me to ACCA and said that it's actually a global professional body. So at that time, syempre bagong graduate lang ako, I was really curious about it. And then I researched it. And, out of a whim, I decided, sige nga, I'll try this. I packed my bags, I moved to London, I studied there. And sure enough, when they said it's a global body, when I studied in London, under London School of Business and Finance, all my classmates were literally from around the world. I had classmates from China, Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, even as far as Madagascar and Africa, and even South America, Russia, Middle East. Like, our class is like a united nation. And that's really, it speaks a lot. It means that we're all being trained under, one professional body. It's a professional body that would really train you to become the best accountant that you can be. It's hard. It's really a hard journey, but it's good. Kasi then, when you work in an organization, you know that you are able to add value. Kasi you've been trained in exams and in revision courses, in tuition classes na this is how you do things, this is how you apply the theories in school that we're learning. So why did I choose ACCA? Well, like I said earlier, a friend of mine only mentioned this to me, and what really attracted me to it is that it is globally recognized. It's known in Canada, in UK, definitely Australia, wherever you are in the world. Actually, back in 2015, I had offers from the UK. I had job opportunities or job offers from the UK, but I had to turn it down because I had to focus on our family business. Number two, another reason why I chose ACCA, looking back now, yung decision ko back then, because I was 22 at that time, was out of a whim. But I never regretted that choice because it's something that, I never knew I needed, parang coffee lang. But, I've learned, and I am so much a better accountant right now because of ACCA. So, yun, like what we said, ACCA is something, if you want to progress in your accounting career, ACCA is something that I would recommend for you, kasi you can also tailor fit it according to your career goals. For me, I realized that external auditing is not for me. So with ACCA, I was able to choose an option paper specifically to what I really want to do. And that I focused on performance management accounting. So it's a field in accounting. Kasi diba we have taxation, auditing and assurance, financial accounting, and then performance management. So it really trains you in a broad spectrum. So unlike with CIA or CIMA, kasi with CIMA, it's focused on management accounting. With CIA, it's focused on internal auditing. But with ACCA, you can be flexible. You can choose whichever path you take. And that's something that it's really good for everyone, for us as an accountant then. So ayun, that's it for me. I hope you guys gained something from what I shared.